Welcome. Hi. It's working now. Okay, got it. All right, welcome. Maxwell, come. Nope. He's occupied with his toys. Welcome. Hi, I'm Kelly, and you have joined me in my home studio. I appreciate you showing up. We're going to do a 40-minute practice this morning. I've got four parts in the program. The first part is going to be using a strap. The second part we'll use a block. And the third part we'll use weights. And then we'll finish on the mat and do some core work, okay? So let's start by grabbing a strap or a belt. You could also use a sash of like a robe, a bathrobe. And so I want you to hold your strap in your hands and roll your shoulders back and kind of pull your hands away from each other, adding some resistance right there. And let me look at my timer so I stay on track. All right, so pull apart the strap, right? So you feel your shoulders engaged, roll your shoulders back, then turn your palms facing forward like that, and then turn your palms facing back. Do it again, turn forward, and then turn your palms facing back. And you want to have straight wrists. So if you're looking in a mirror or looking at me, just look down and see that your wrists are straight, right there. So turn in and then turn back. Do it one more time. Now hold right here, shoulders back, and I want you to reach up, and just notice where you feel stress in the body, because with the shoulders internally rotated, it's hard to lift the arms up overhead. Then if you turn your palms forward, you get a little bit of relief from that stiffness of the shoulders, right? So reach up, stretch the arms overhead, and then sweep forward all the way down to your legs. Now widen your grip like that, and then lift up and over, and then reach. You may have to slide your hands a bit. Feel the pectoral stretch, tap the back, and then reach up. Straight arms as straight as you can, and then tap the hips or the belly. Now bring it back, reach up and over, and tap the back. Again, reach up, and then tap. One more time, and then hold. So hold the strap behind and cinch up your hands so your hands are about shoulder width apart, right there. Shoulders back, it looks like this from behind. And again, so you're gonna turn your palms facing in and then palms facing back. So right there, so here's an external rotation at the shoulder joint, and then right there, relax. Turn your palms facing in, and then palms facing back. Facing in, and then facing back. Do it again. Just a little movement, and then we'll hold, okay? So hold right here, and reach. Turn your thumbs in so you externally rotate the shoulders, and then reach the arms away from the back right there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out, and then release. Relax the arms. Place that on the floor. Reach forward. Chair pose. We just want to warm up the legs. Reach forward and sink your weight down into your heels. Stick your glutes back. Reach forward. Do that 2 more times. 1 more time. And then place your hands on your hips and lift up your right leg and circle that leg around. Now bring that leg up and over again and tap. Up and over, reach, lift the knee up, tap the floor, leg up and over, tap the side. Up and over, tap front, up and over, tap side. Do the other side. So leg up, reach out and tap, up and then tap. Lift up your leg and tap the side, up and over and tap. Knee up and over. One more time. All right, so now we've warmed up the hips and the glutes, the lower back. Now let's use the strap. So standing in your left leg, lift up your right. Get your balance. Place the strap underneath your foot, like this. Even up the strap, just to get it in a good position under the ball of the foot. You can tap down and get your balance again if you need to. Then reach the strap, pull the knee up, right there. Get your balance. All right, so contract this glute over here, that helps. And then straighten your leg as much as you can, and then extend the leg forward, shoulders back, right there. Turn your toes out slightly, and then turn your toes facing up. Bend your knee, and then set your foot down. Now change sides. So this time let's start with the foot on the floor, strap on the floor, and then reach down and stand up. Maybe that time a little bit easier. Whoops. Lift up. Right there. Shoulders back. Draw your elbows in. Extend your leg forward. Right there. Turn your toes out. Opening up the hip. External rotation at the hip joint. And then turn your toes up. Bend your knee and set your foot down. Let's do the other side again. So practicing in balance on one leg. Lift up. So bring the knee to the side. Hold the strap in your right hand. Reach your left arm. Extend the leg. Right there. Turn your toes back. Heel forward. External rotation at the hip. Draw the shoulder back. Take a breath in. Bend your knee. Knee forward and set it down. Change sides. So lift up your knee. Hold the strap in your left hand. Right arm to the side. Knee to the side. Extension of the leg. Right there. So turn your toes back. Heel forward. Straighten the leg. Squeeze that glute on the right side. Breathe. Soften into the pose. A little wobbly. It's morning. Bend your knee, knee forward, and set it down. Excellent. Now, set the strap to the side. Come onto your mat on your hands and your knees. Round your spine up, cat, then tuck your toes under, cow. Cat, press the feet into the floor, and then tuck your toes, cow. Again, round your spine up, press the top of the feet, and then tuck the toes, cow. And the neutral spine, reach your right arm forward, stretch the arm out, feel the shoulder engagement here, so don't just kind of dump into that shoulder. Press your hand down, reach the opposite arm, extend the opposite leg, abs in, right there. Set your hand down, knee down, change sides. So press this foot into the floor, left arm out, right leg out, abs in, press your fingers into the mat, and then set it down. This time we're going to add movement. So reach the arm and the leg, elbow touches knee, right there, touch, round your spine, and then reach again. If you need to, look up here, bring your elbow in and touch your knee, round your back, really, really round the back, and then reach. Do it again. One more time. And reach. Set your hand down and knee down. Opposite side. Arm, and then leg. Press your fingers into the mat. Elbow touches knee, and then reach. Again. Touch, and then reach. Abs in, touch, and extend the arm and leg. One more time. And reach. Set your hand down and your knee down. Reach your right leg back straight behind you. Press the heel away from you. Get a nice stretch in the back of your leg right there. Push the floor away. Now set your knee down, change sides. Tuck your toes under, press the heel away, push the floor away. And then both knees down. Child's pose, reach the arms forward, put your forehead down,
the crease of right at the hairline. So kind of tuck your chin right there so the back of your neck is straight. Take a breath and breathe out. Inhaling, exhaling. Now lift up. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Push the floor away. Pedal your heels, right and left. Let's go through a vinyasa. Shift forward plank. Set your knees on the mat. Lower down, chest comes down to the mat all the way. Press the tops of the feet into the floor, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Let's do a vinyasa again. Shift forward plank. Set your knees down or keep your knees up. Chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels, right and left. Let's do one more. Shift forward plank. Set your knees down if you need to. Lower down, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Now walk your feet forward to your hands. Hands to the shins, lengthen, look forward. Exhale and fold. Reach for your elbows and hang like a rag doll with the arms holding the elbows. So the weight of the head and the weight of the arms pulling your body over. Abs contracted. Try to straighten your right leg, then straighten your left leg as you move from side to side. Then straighten both legs and little movement side to side. Now hands to your shins, lengthen and look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, stand tall. Reach all the way up, stretch overhead. Exhale, hands down to your heart, shoulders back. Now grab your block, one block, place it on let's put it on the outside of your left foot. So practicing, again, legs, external and internal rotation at the hips, going into eagle pose. So sink down into chair. You can reach forward or keep your hands at your hips. Now lift up your right knee and reach over and tap the block and lift the knee up, set your foot down, chair pose. So let's repeat that just 5 times. So lift up, tap, up, and then chair. So sink your glutes down, reach the arms forward, abs in, do that again, up and over, tap the block with your toes, lift up your knee, set your foot down, chair. 2 more times, lift up, feeling that standing leg, the left leg, lift up your knee, set your foot down and reach. 1 more time, lift up your leg and then tap the block right there. Abs in, shoulders back, eagle pose. Bring your right arm underneath your left, circle it around, reach the arms up, and then maybe you can balance and pick the toes up. Stretching the hips, the upper back. Reach the arms up, abs in, and then unwind, lift your knee, set your foot down. Nicely done. Let's do the other side. Block on the opposite side, just right beside the ankle. Just having an object, a focus, a focal point to tap over, shoulders back. So it's from chair, right here, to lift up your foot or bring the leg over and tap the toes. Set your foot down and then stand. Chair pose again. Right or left over, tap, and then bring your leg, foot down on the ground and stand up. Reach forward, chair, up and over, tap, stand up. 1 more time. Chair pose, up and over, get your balance, tap. Bring your left arm underneath your right. So go ahead and wind your arms up and maybe you can balance, lift the toes off the block, reach the arms up, abs in. Use that block if you need to. Grab your balance, reach the forearms forward. Inhaling, exhaling,
Unwind, lift your knee, and you're done. All right, so holding this one block, reach your right leg back, and then reach the right arm forward. So right here, crescent pose. So reaching the arm, breathe, reach up. Now I want you to focus on the knee over the ankle in the front, straightening the back leg. Your heel is over the ball of the foot back there. So crescent pose, block up overhead, and then reach the block for the floor right there. Place your hand. I'm going to go down to my lowest height. You can stay up at the higher height if you prefer. I'm going to go keep my block at a lower height and then reach my left arm up. So twisting. Press into the block. Straighten your back leg. Take a breath in and breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And then look forward. Set your knee down. Shift back, half split. So the block's super helpful in half split, even if it's just one block. You can put it up higher, lower, or all the way down. Right here, walk your hands and the block forward, flatten your back. Draw that hip under, right there. Press your heel down into the floor. Foot on the floor, lift your knee, and step forward. Let's change sides. So lift up your left leg, block in left hand, extend the left leg back, coming into a lunge position. So get good at movement, balancing and moving into the position. So concentration on that part rather than just on the poses. So shoulders back, knee over the ankle in the front, heel over the ball of the foot back there. So I'm really, really energized in this leg. And then reach the arm up right there. So I want you to feel the length from the block, the fingers, where you're holding the block overhead, all the way down the side of the body. Now reach the block for the floor right here, staying in the lunge position, or right here. Reach the left arm up, stretch. Don't let your right knee drop out. Right there, breathe. Hip flexor stretch, little twist in the upper body. Now set your knee down, hamstring, right there. All right, so block up high, a little easier. Don't put weight on the knee, by the way, or place the block lower and walk it forward. Right there, flat back. Press your heel into the floor. Looking forward. You put your foot flat right here and push your toes down into the ground. And then set your foot down and step forward. Right there. All right. Block in the right hand. Lift up your right leg. Reach the leg back. Stay balanced on the left. Reach the leg. And I want you to tap the block in front of your left foot. Right there. Tap. And then come back up. Do that again. Tap. And then bring it back up. Excellent. Leg is back. Tap in front of your foot. Straighten the leg. And then come back up. Reach the leg. Tap the block right in front of the foot. And then come back up. Last time, hold. Change the block, or keep the block in the right hand. So move the block forward now. So think the length of your body, your torso, from your shoulder to your hips. Straighten the right leg. Revolved half moon. So press into the block like you're going to external or turn, twist the block out. So external rotation, adding torque so that you're adding integrity to the posture or the pose. Reach the left arm up. Keep that torque by pressing energetically, turning out the right hand on the top of the block. Draw the shoulder back, abs in, press into the block, keep pressing, breathing, lift the leg. and then look down, set your foot down, press into your feet, stand up tall using your legs right there, okay? So second side. Left leg goes back and tap the block right in front of the right foot. And then come back up right there and tap your foot. So think of this as Romanian deadlift. Leg goes back. So a lot of the strengthening moves we do in strength training are complementary to the yoga poses that we do, and vice versa. So think of this as active recovery. Studies have shown, also for myself, if you're moving, if you do lightweight work on your recovery days, you get over your soreness much faster. Movement lubricates the joints. Do that again. And this time, hold, and you're going to place the block on the floor. Get your balance, and if you can keep the block up higher or move it down lower to the middle height or the lowest. So my toes are pointing down, and remember you want to have your torso straight. Abs in, revolved half moon. Reach the arm up. And again, adding torque by pressing my hand into the block and twisting out. Draw the shoulder back. Adding that torque at the shoulders and the spine by just turning just slightly, straightening my right leg and straightening my left leg. Press your hand into the block. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath. Look down. Set your left foot down. Press into your feet and stand up. Nicely done. Bring it down to the mat. It's a little bit of ab work to finish the block part of the program. So set the block between your knees, and you want it on this width right here. If you don't have a block, just pretend or use a very light ball or some object that's not heavy. I've even seen people use a pillow before. So shoulders back. If you don't have a block, go and find one and invest in it. They're not very expensive. Hands behind the thighs, pull your shoulders back, and look forward. So squeeze the block. There's your abs. Now taking some of the support off, reach your feet up off the floor. So right there. If that's enough, just stay there. Abs in. Then take another layer of support out of the posture and hold. Breathe. Now adding a little more difficulty, I want you to reach your arms to the right and tilt your knees to the left, and then center. Change sides, knees and arms, and then center. Tilt other side, and then center. Reach, keep your knees bent, center. Do it one more time, to the right, center, to the left, and then center. Now keep the block, squeeze, 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 reaching the body or laying down on the mat all the way. Reach the arms overhead. You can keep the block right there between the knees. Place your feet on the floor, hands on the floor, lifting up into glute bridge. So movement first, and then we'll hold. All right, so lift up, squeeze, and then lower. And you want to press your shoulder blades into the floor. So get the shoulders up underneath you, lift and lower. Squeeze up and then down. Press your feet into the floor. And meanwhile, squeeze the block between your knees. Lift up. What that does is it engages your inner thigh muscles, the leg adductors. And then it's a much stronger, has more integrity using the muscles in the thighs, the flexors, the glutes, and the inner thigh muscles. Lift up and lower. Press your hands down. Press the shoulders down. Lift up and down. Do it 2 more times. 1 more. And then hold at the top, right here. You can close your eyes, glute bridge, bring your arm underneath you, other arm underneath you, clasp your fingers, press the pinkies down, right there. Inhale. Now, if you feel tightness at the top of the knees, I want you to turn your toes out just slightly. Squeeze the block. Otherwise, squeeze the block, keep the hips up, and breathe. 3 more breaths. Unclasp your hands, lower down the hips to the floor, spread your blades apart, and relax. Move the block out of the way, grab your knees, and rock from side to side. Cross and roll. Place the block on the mat right here, hands on either side. Legs back, plank, right here. So here's your measurement. Shift forward. Chaturanga, bring your chest and touch the block, and then lift up. All right? So we're going to do that again. Chaturanga, touch the block, and then lift up. Now, if you need to set your knees down, set your knees down. Nothing wrong with that. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Chest touches the block. Push, and then lift up. Do that again. So that having a target, having a goal, movement to that point, that's about where your elbows are bent 90 degrees, right? So try it again. Knees up if you can, and then lift up. One more time. Downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Pedal your heels. Now let's move through some vinyasa, or through a warrior series. Lift your right leg up, and we'll add dumbbells in just a moment for the third part of the program. So right leg up, 3-limb dog. Push the floor away. Shift forward. And as you're shifting forward, bring your right knee in underneath the chest and step your right foot to the floor. And if you get into the habit of setting your heel down first, it's hard at first. It's a super hard move, but you'll get better at stepping forward. And the other thing here I'll show you, if you look up here, you can set your knees down. Keep your hips up higher, and then you can move easily right there through the movement and get your foot forward, right? If my hips, so say I'm here, if my hips are lower, I can't get my foot forward, right? So think hips up high. So right there, takes core work. Hips stay high, and then I'm going to step forward right there and look forward, spin my heel down, warrior 2, right here. Bam. Standing up finally, right? Press your feet into the floor. Knee tracks to the second toe. Arms out straight. Turn your palms up. Right there, reach up overhead. Clasp your hands, palms up. Lean back as if we're going into reverse warrior. And then lean forward like side angle. Now unclasp your hands, reverse. This time hand goes behind the thigh. And then side angle, form comes to the thigh. Arm over the ear. Reverse. Side angle. Reach for the floor. Touch. Reverse. Reach around the back. And then side angle. Touch the back side. A little harder, right? Harder to balance. And reverse last time. Hands down on the mat. Press into the floor. Hold, please. Side plank. Foot to the center, or stack your legs and reach the arm up. Open your body to the side. Press into your fingers. Look down, hand to the floor. Downward facing dog. Second side, left leg up. Step your left foot forward. Remember, heel first. You want to practice that? Let's practice it. Press into your hands. Teaching moment. 3-limb dog. Keep your hips high. And as you shift forward, bring the knee in and set your foot on the floor right there. And I do lift my hand up slightly,
the heel of my hand to get my foot forward. The other key thing is you want to land the foot softly, so you shouldn't hear it. Set your heel down. Let's bring it up into Warrior Two for a moment. Knee over ankle in the front. Reach your arms right there. Press your feet into the floor. Glue your feet down right there. Look over the front hand. That's your warrior pose. Relax your shoulders. And then reverse. Actually, clasp the hands. Palms up. Let's repeat what we did. Lean back. Right there. Abs in. And then, like side angle, lean the other way. And then center, arms out. All right, so you want to center your hips under your shoulders, right? Knee over ankle in the front. You'll feel the tightness in your hamstring and your hip flexors. Reverse warrior. Just bring your hand behind, reach the opposite arm up and over. And then side angle. Just put your form on your thigh. Right there, arm over the ear. Reverse. This time reach around the back side. And side angle. Try to reach down a little further. Right there. Strengthen that forward leg. Reverse. Reach around the back side. And then reach down, fingers to the floor, up and over the ear. And then reverse. Last time. Right here, Warrior Two. Hands to the floor, press into the mat, side plank. Propped with your foot in the front, or stack your legs. And you want to flex your feet, reach the arm up over the ear. Breathe. Looking straight, out. Reach the arm up, look down, hand to the floor, downward facing dog. All right, so let's add some weights to this. Reach your right leg up, step your right foot forward. So we're in the third quarter. Grab your weights. Right here. Keep the heel up in the back. Lift up your chest, roll your shoulders back. So crescent pose or high lunge position, right there. Shoulders roll back. I want you to hinge forward just slightly, right there. Feel your right glute turn on. Extension of the arms, tricep extension, and bring the weight right to your chest or right to the sides. Extension, and then bring it in. So bicep curl, tricep extension with a slight lean in the body. So working that leg statically, working the arms dynamically. Reach. Now reach. Now do this. Pulse it. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. And place the weights on the floor. Flat side. Press down. Downward facing dog. Left leg up. Step your left foot forward. Helps having the space of the weights, right? So now lift up your body. Crescent pose. I want you to set up. Take some time. Figure out your body position. You want to kind of straighten your hips, right? Or the right and left side parallel. Extend the back leg out straight. Knee over the ankle in the front. Get low. Hinge forward. All right, so reach the arms back or the knuckles back and then bring them in. And now you want to relax your shoulders too. Reach, so strengthening that front leg, static position, arms, dynamic movement with weights. Now pulse it, go 3, 2, 1. Don't tighten up the shoulders or the neck. 3, 2, 1. Do it one more time. 3, 2, 1. And then bring the weights to the floor. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal your heels. Lift your right leg up. Step it forward. Set your heel down. Warrior One. Warrior One, you're facing the front of your mat. Knee in the front over the ankle. Turn that left side in.
Pull your shoulders back right there. Hands right here. You're just going to reach up and touch the weights together overhead, and then bring the weights down right in front of the shoulders. Reach up, touch, abs in, and bring the weights down to your shoulders. Do it again. Reach up, abs in, static hold, legs, movement with the arms. Down. Do it 2 more times. Up, and then down. 1 more. Reach up, and then bring it down. Now look down at your foot, weights on the floor, flat side, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left leg, step your left foot forward, spin your heel down. All right, abs in, press into your legs. So lift up your body with the strength of your legs. Don't put it all on your back, all right? So warrior 1, set up. You want to draw your right side forward. Keep pressing into the foot back there, the blade edge side. So the opposite side of the arch. Weights right here. Reach the weights up, touch overhead. Do 8, bring it down. 7, down. 6, abs in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Up, bring it down, look down at your foot. Weights on the floor, downward facing dog. The third warrior pose, warrior 2. Right leg up, look forward, step your right foot forward. Spin your heel down, holding your weights, lift up your body right here. So you want to shift your weight forward, your knee over your ankle, lift up your rib cage or pull your ribs in, right? That or contract your abs, simply put, right? All right, so right here, you want to straighten your body, draw your hip under. Now we're going to reach the arms long. If it's too hard for you, you can bend your elbows. That's the modification. Otherwise, you're here. Go 8. Up to the side. Don't lift higher than your shoulders. 7, 6. Warrior pose. Look over the front. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 more. Right there. And then thumbs up, reach forward. Frontal lift, and then lower. Look over the front shoulder. Go to 8. That's 2. 3. Try not to sway your body by pressing your feet into the floor. 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at the front foot. Weights on the floor. Press into the mat. Flat side of the dumbbells. Downward facing dog. Left leg up, step your left foot forward, spin your right heel down, bring it on up, warrior 2. Take a moment, set up. So your knee over your ankle in the front, your back foot pressing down, abs in, draw your right shoulder back for a moment, but then look forward. Weights in front of the pelvis, squeeze that right glute, lift up the arms. 8, 7, again, bend your elbows if you need to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold, thumbs up, frontal lifts. 1. You can't see this, but I'm lifting forward. 2. I'm lifting up as high as my eyesight. 3. Pulling your abs. 4, 5, press your feet down. 6, 7, and then 8. Nicely done. Look forward, weight on the floor, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels right and left. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Remove the weights from your mat and lie down on your back. Grab your strap, both feet up, strap around the balls of your feet, even up your strap right here, and you did it. We just have 1 more minute, and then we're done. So we used 3 props today, starting with the strap, movement with the arms and then the legs, with a strap, and then the block, helping with balance, and then assisting or adding integrity to support the body in certain holds. And then the weights for a little added strength training. Right foot in the center, extend the left leg out. So what you'll find going forward is that you may see a little more tone in the arms and the body overall, just with this added strength training between the normal strength training class with cardio. So now grab the strap with your left hand and bring the leg across the center line of the body just for a moment. Feel the back twist and the hip stretch. And then lift up. So just for a moment. And then change legs. So right leg goes down, left leg up. Grab the strap with the right hand. Leg goes across. Look over to the left. And then lift up. Remove the strap. Bring your knees into your chest. And cross your ankles and roll up. Turning center. Bring your hands together. Edge of the hands to the brow, the heart, and gratitude and thanks. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for showing up and doing the practice with me. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I'll see you again next time.